Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, I've gone a little bit crazy here. This is my haul of Wonder of Oz by Graphic 45. So I have done an unboxing video of my latest Graphic 45 Ambassador box. But this then, I decided to do separately because there's just so much. I've gone for everything. And when I say everything, I've got one of everything plus more. Because I know I'm going to be making a lot of Oz projects because my family love the movie. And we've just been to see Wicked 2, the Wicked for Good. So they're in a very much an Oz, I don't know what we'd say, but definitely enjoying it at the moment. So I've got a couple of the 8x8 pads. I've got a couple of the 12x12. So I'll probably just take you through the 8x8 because it's easier to fit it onto screen. But I have them. I told you, you're going to be Ozzed out by the time I'm finished with all this stuff, aren't you? We've got some patterns and solids, which I'll keep out as well to have a look at. There's also some ribbons to match the collection. And the all-important ephemera. I love ephemera pieces. Now, chipboard is ones I don't use that often, so but it came in the pack, so something else for me to play with. So for me to add some 3D elements. Oh, I've got more ephemera pieces. Don't need to see two of them though. And the sticker sheets. So we've got two 6x12 sticker sheets with borders. We'll have a look at them and the, the all-important characters. So let me put these aside. Where should we begin? Do we start with the main collection? Yes, let's start with the main pad. So let's have a little opening. So this is my first time opening it. Let's have a look. So, as I said, the 8x8 is just a smaller version of the 12x12. So I'm not going to show you both of them. It's just shrunk down. So the only thing I do like about the 12, I love 8x8, but the 12x12, you get the journal cards in 6x4, which is the same size as your photos, which can come in handy when I'm making my albums. But I do tend to go for 8x8 quite a bit. So this is the title page, the Wonder of Oz page, with, you can see Glinda, the Wicked Witch, and Dorothy and her friends here. I was going to say some names, but I don't want to spoil the film for you, for those who haven't been to see Wicked yet. And the back, the classic, the blue gingham. So it matches this border. I mean, the reason I'm thinking about 8x8 album cover for this is you don't need to do anything more than that, do you? You just stick it down. But because we got two sheets, what we can do then is cut some of these up and decoupage them up. But it's a very easy cover. I struggle with covers, which is why I like these pages when they just come intact. And you can just use it just by sticking on. And you can see the blues go into this paper as well with the field of poppies. This is called iconic moment in the film. And then on the back, you've got the blue again. But what you probably can't tell from this angle is we've got text in the back. I could see follow the yellow brick road. You can see Oz. You can pick out, there we are, brick road. Follow the yellow, yeah, you can see it all there. You can see Wicked. Loads of the texts can be seen in the background with those tiny, tiny little poppies. And again, the blues are going through again. And all the iconic characters this time. With the yellow, oh, I've got to show you a bit closer, haven't I? I thought it was going to be like quite a patterns of solidsy one. But you can see it's got clouds and the follow the yellow brick road. Then we have the text. Oh, so this is the same text we could see in the background here in the blue, but in red this time. You were there all along. And quite a patterns and solidsy type paper, which I love. And some nice border strips. Great for pockets when we come to do albums. So that could be the inside covers actually, and I could do one. Yeah, we can split this up into 3 nicely sized pockets. Got my thinking cap on already. So what's on the back of this? Oh, green stripes. And then, I love this one. We have all the iconic images in that monochrome. Brains, heart and courage, of course, because of the 3 characters. So I'm guessing there's going to be quite a plain blue on the back. Yeah. So we've got the bubbles as well. I wonder if that's a reference to like Glinda's mode of transport. So again, 2 of each. And this is what I was saying I like about the 12 by 12 is each of these are 6 by 4 and these are 3 by 4. So they're same size as a photo. So when you're making albums, these are handy to have in the 12 by 12 as well. So we've got good friends, travel companion. You can see each of them gets their own nice feel with lots of lovely quotes from the film. There's No Place Like Home, which is one of the songs in the new film. And I even love the backs. When you cut these up, you get perfect journaling cards. So great as well for your cards as well, because you get some nice writing space with them. And oh my gosh, I know, I just don't know what I want to do with that because it's just lovely as it is. Just shove a photo there, is it? And oh, is the back the same? Oh, it is. It's just she's flipped. Oh no, it is slightly different. But how subtle are all these elements? Okay, I like both sides of that. Why couldn't we have had them on separate sheets? And then I think we've reached the patterns of solids. So these, of course, match all the way through the collection. We have a pattern side and we have a solid side. And oh, bubbles again, just like we had in the blue earlier. And then plain green. Oh, we had this in green. We had the stripes in green, didn't we? Now we've got it in gold. So plain gold on the back. I've seen gold this time. This is definitely yellow because of the yellow brick road, isn't it? Oh, and what I do like about this is, you may notice these are 8 by 8 pages with the name tag on the top, but the pattern solids don't have the name tab. So this is actually a little bit, did I bring? Yes, I do have a ruler to hand. So it's still 8 inches across, but it's actually, they're 8.5 inches. So you do get a little bit of extra paper, an extra pattern in the patterns and solids. And then we have the gingham with the red. I'm not going to leave the gingham facing up because it can affect the camera. And there we go. That is your paper pad for The Wonder of Oz. And as I said, the 12 by 12 is exactly the same, just bigger. So there's no need to go through that as well. So we've got our paper pad. Let's put that aside. Let's just have a quick look at the stickers. And there's not much to show with the stickers. We can just put them on. So you get one, which is like elements, like borders and chevrons and stamp bits. And then this one is all of the iconic characters and the rainbow and little circles, so you can just add little details to your journal cards or your album. Back them onto black cards. You can make some little tuck spots. So those are looking nice. Then the chipboard. Let me keep that with those. So these, I like the ephemera, but of course, being chipboard, they're chunkier, so it adds a bit more detailed elements to you. And there's just little bits to push out with some of them. Yeah, there we go. So we've got, the reason I didn't mind chipboards this time is we have some lovely borders to put around your photo. But we also get chipboard elements of the characters. So that's the silhouette. And little tags. So I found the scarecrow. Where's everything? Here's Dorothy. So we've got Dorothy and the scarecrow. So there is a Tin Man as well. So where is he hiding? Ah, here he is. And the Tin Man. Oh, wish we'd had a lion, but we do have the lion in one of the tags. So we do have... Oh no, lion is separate. Here we go. I thought it would be strange not to have him as well. So we get all the main characters. So, he was just stood on top, so you can layer up and everything. So some layering up ideas, some lovely large tags as well to go in. So those are the chipboard elements. Oh, okay. Now, not ruby slippers, but the silver slippers, like the original book. And if you watch the new film, they are silver as well. But I don't give anything away, but they do turn ruby at some point. Not that I'm giving away anything for those who haven't seen Wicked for Good yet. But it is a fab film. Ties up the first film and brings in elements from the original Wizard of Oz film. So if you're a big fan, you're going to love it either way. So there's the chipboards. Then we have the flatter ephemera pieces. So very similar designs. We have the lion, we have Dorothy, we have quotes. Here he is, there's the scarecrow. We have lovely little, and you know, not too much to stick onto black cardstock and cut out, or any colour cardstock, didn't know why I said black, and fussy cut out. But look, we have all the characters ready to go. Oh, they're all attached. I thought he was going to be the loose one. There's the loose one. Oh, we've got a couple of Tin Man. Cool. And lots to go through. But you can see how many elements there are just by looking at this sheet. So how many have we got? 55 elements. 20, and they're not small elements either. Check out this one. I've already eyed this one up. How awesome would that be? Just glued down that side and across there, stuck on a page, being a massive tuck spot. Now, just out of interest, let me open the 12 by 12 one. Just came to me. We've got that, haven't we, in that image on one of the pages towards the end. Here we go. Is it the same size? I don't think so. No, it's not. It's smaller. So this would work probably more with the 8 by 8. Let's have a look. Here's that page. So it's a lot smaller there, but how would it work on that page? Awesome. You can tell I'm really looking forward to designing this album. It takes me a while to come up with my album, so don't expect it to arrive tomorrow. So yeah, so loads and loads of lovely ephemera pieces. So I'm just going to put them on top for now. And next up are the rub-ons. So the rub-ons, I love adding to my photo mats. So if you've got a plain white photo mat, you can use these just to add that little bit of detail. And you get 2 sheets. Now, one usually focuses on images, and one usually focuses on backgrounds. But this time, I think we've got both. So we have got the iconic characters, but we've also got a lovely backgroundy one here, and lovely journaling type ones. And that rainbow is just stunning. So if you haven't used the rub-ons before, give them a go. They are fab. So let's put them there. And, oh, I should have done this with the papers, really. Some of our patterns and solids. So here we go. So I think some of these we'll have already seen in the main collection. So we've got our blue. But this, we have blue stripes. So we've got the stripes in red, green, and blue now. We've got in yellow as well. Yes, and we'll have it. So if you get both collections, you get those stripes in every colour. And we've seen that pattern as well in one of the other colours in the main pad. The greens. Of course, there's going to have to be greens for the Emerald City, isn't there? So we've got bubbles and green gingham. The yellow brick road. I mean, even the colours are iconic, aren't they? You just know which film, just with the yellow and green. So we've got the stripes, and we've got those little shapes as well. And finally, the red. So we've got more red gingham and red bubbles. So nice patterns and solids as well to match. So there we are. There is the wonder of Oz. As you can tell, really, really excited for this one. I said I've got 2 of the 8x8s. So it's definitely going to be an 8x8 album at some point. I've got an idea for folio I've done, so I'm going to see if it works in Wonder of Oz as well with the 12x12s. But yeah, don't wait for me, just get your hands on these. I'm sure that the ambassadors are going to have a whale of a time with this collection, and there's going to be lots of inspiration coming your way. But saying that, I'd love to hear what you want to see. I do try to cater to what you ask for, so let me know what comes to mind, what it is you would like to see with this. So thank you for watching. Have a look in the description below for a link to my Facebook group called Paper Crafting with Paul, because I do put a lot of my news and early access to videos and stuff in there. So if you're as excited about this as me, you will want to join the Facebook group, because that's where I share things first. So usually they're up in there before they go onto my YouTube channel. So it's well worth joining. So thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you as well in Oz.